Hello, Alicia, and hello, everyone listening. Welcome back to Vibrations and Manifestations.
Hi, Jared. It's great to be here. Welcome to this deep dive, everyone. We're here to take some fascinating ideas and really boil them down for you.
That's the plan.
And today, we're diving into something massive, often invisible, but incredibly influential: your subconscious mind.
The hidden driver.
Exactly. Think of your mind like a super powerful computer. Your subconscious, well, that's the operating system. It's the hidden code running, everything in the background.
And our reality, our daily life.
That's like the screen display. It just shows what the code tells it to show.
So if you don't like the picture on the screen...
Yeah, pounding on the screen won't help, right? You gotta go deeper. You need to rewrite the code itself intelligently.
And that's not just a neat metaphor, is it? It's backed by science. Scientists estimate, I think it's up to 95% of our thoughts, our actions, even our choices, they're not really conscious.
95%? Wow.
Yeah, they're driven by these background programs. So today, we're going to unpack what that actually means for you day to day. We'll explore the science of neuroplasticity. That's the amazing bit about how we can rewrite the code.
The how-to.
Exactly. And then, most importantly, we'll give you some practical, actionable ways to start making those changes, like today.
So people walk away informed, but also with tools.
Definitely. Tools for immediate use and hopefully some, real aha moments along the way.
Yeah.
One, the subconscious, your inner operating system and autopilot life.
Okay, let's stick with this computer idea for a bit. Our brain is this just incredibly sophisticated thing.
Unbelievably complex.
And the subconscious is its OS, mostly hidden, but totally running the show, often without us even noticing.
That's the key parts, without noticing.
Right. And I think a lot of us can relate to that feeling of being, well, stuck in a loop.
Absolutely.
Maybe you notice yourself landing in the same kind of job situation again and again, or the same relationship patterns keep popping up.
Or money issues that just seem to follow you around.
Yeah. And you think, maybe it's just bad luck. But what if it's not external at all? What if it's this old, invisible program, a sort of glitch in the system, maybe?
That glitch, that old code,
Yeah.
That's exactly what leads to what we often call an autopilot life.
Autopilot life. I like that.
Think about your morning routine. You wake up, maybe first thing is grab the phone.
Guilty.
Scroll the same feeds, get the same coffee, maybe drive the same route to work, often thinking the same kind of thoughts.
It can feel very scripted.
By lunchtime, a huge chunk of your day can feel like it just happened to you. These are routines running on subconscious programs.
Where do they come from, these programs?
Often installed to repetition, or strong emotions tied to an event, or even external influences, like something a parent always warned you about, or a teacher's criticism that stuck, or just an old story you tell yourself about what you can or can't do.
Okay.
So let's invite you, the listener, just for a quick second, do a little internal check-in right now. What's one autopilot loop you maybe ran today without even realizing it?
Could be anything, right? Reaching for your phone, like you said.
Or your habitual reaction when you felt stressed, that familiar little voice of self-criticism.
Yeah, that one.
These things seem small, but these unconscious programs, they profoundly shape your entire experience every single day.
Your brain's superpower to rewrite its code.
Okay, so that sounds a bit daunting maybe. But here's the really hopeful part. We are absolutely not stuck with that old code.
This is where it gets exciting.
Yes. Science gives us this incredible concept, neuroplasticity, which is basically your brain's superpower.
Its ability to change.
To literally reorganize itself. It forms new connections, new neural pathways. It basically rewires itself every time you practice a new thought or a new habit or look at things from a new perspective.
And for a long time, the belief was that brains were pretty much fixed after childhood.
Yeah, that was the old thinking.
But the research, especially over the last century or so, has just completely overturned that. Our brains can constantly adapt and rewire throughout our lives.
So it's not just like updating software. The brain can actually adjust its hardware too.
In a manner of speaking, yes. It's physically changing. And here's a fascinating twist in how this works with the subconscious.
Okay.
Your subconscious mind doesn't really know the difference between something vividly imagined and something actually happening in the external world.
Wait, really?
It just processes what you give it, especially if it comes with repetition and emotion. Think about dreams.
Okay.
Have you ever woken up from a really vivid dream, maybe an argument or something scary, and felt the emotions lingering all morning? Your heart might be racing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You feel angry or scared,
Yeah.
even though nothing actually happened.
Exactly. Your subconscious didn't fact check the dream. It just registered the feelings, the images, encoded them as real in that moment, and your body reacted.
Yep.
You might even give your partner the side eye over breakfast because of something they did in the dream.
Huh. Maybe I have.
So now flip that around. What if you intentionally and repeatedly imagine yourself succeeding?
Like visualizing a successful interview.
Yes. Walking in calm, confident, or seeing your bank account number increasing, or crucially, feeling the joy, the relief, the excitement in your body as if it's already real.
The feeling part is key.
It's essential because your subconscious accepts this repeated, emotionally charged input. It records it as a kind of truth. And then it starts to subtly adjust your thoughts, your perceptions, even your actions to align with that new truth.
So you start noticing opportunities you missed before, or reacting differently.
Precisely. That's why repetition with emotion is so incredibly powerful. You're feeding your subconscious new, empowering data, and it starts working to manifest that data in your reality. 3. Wisdom and practice. Planting new seeds and debugging your beliefs.
You know, this idea isn't entirely new, is it? It feels like it echoes some classic wisdom. I'm thinking of Joseph Murphy's The Power of Your Subconscious Mind.
A foundational text for many in this field. Absolutely.
Murphy used this wonderful analogy.
Yeah,
He said the subconscious is like fertile soil.
Ready to grow whatever seeds you plant.
Exactly. It doesn't judge. If you plant seeds of I can't or I always fail, well, that's the harvest you'll get. Limitations.
But if you plant I am worthy, I am capable, success flows to me.
Then that's what starts to flourish. He tells this story, I think, about a man who constantly affirmed wealth and success, not just wishing, but really training his subconscious to expect it.
By consistently imagining himself already having what he desired.
Yes, and apparently new opportunities started showing up seemingly out of nowhere, and his whole reality shifted to match that deep belief he'd installed.
That's a perfect example, and it leads right into something practical we can do. Let's call it manifestation debug mode.
Debugging, like finding the glitches.
Exactly, those recurring issues in your life, those loops we talked about. They're often old programs, limiting beliefs, running in your subconscious code. So let's try a quick mental exercise right now.
Okay, guide us through it.
All right. Step 1. Just take a moment and bring to mind an old program, a limiting belief you suspect might be running for you. It could be, I always mess things up, or maybe I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy of, something like that.
Okay, got one.
Good. Just hold it gently in your mind, or even say it quietly to yourself. Step 2. Now pay attention to your body. How does it feel when you acknowledge that belief? Is there tension anywhere? Shoulders, stomach, jaw? Just notice it. No judgment.
Yeah, feeling it.
Okay. Step 3. Now let's consciously suggest a powerful rewrite. If the old belief was, I always mess things up, maybe try saying, I am capable of learning and growing into success.
Or if it was, I'm not good enough.
Perhaps try, I am inherently worthy and capable. Find a rewrite that resonates for you. Say your chosen rewrite now, either out loud or internally, but with some conviction. Take a breath with it.
Okay.
Now just notice, is there any shift in feeling? Even a tiny one. Maybe a little release, maybe it feels a bit strange or new.
A little lighter, maybe.
That's it. That little shift is the new code beginning to install. That's the debugging process in action. You identify the bug, you write the new line of code, and you run it.
It sounds simple, but I guess the key is persistence.
Absolutely. Think about a child learning to walk. They fall down constantly, right? Hundreds of times.
Yeah.
If they thought, like some adults, they'd quit after 3 tries thinking, well, guess walking isn't for me.
Huh. True.
But they don't. They just keep getting up, keep trying, keep repeating the attempt, and eventually that program, I Can Walk, gets installed so deep that they never think about it again. Rewiring your subconscious works the same way. Persistence is key.
That's a great analogy. So consistent effort makes the new program the default.
Exactly.
And are there ways to, like, speed this up, make the new code stick faster?
Yes, definitely. Another practical tool is what we can call emotional rehearsal.
Emotional rehearsal.
Yeah.
This involves pairing your affirmation, your new belief, with things like music that moves you or physical movement or other sensory cues. It helps embed it faster and deeper.
Adding more layers to the input.
Precisely. Let's try a really quick mini practice right now. If it's safe for you to do so, just gently close your eyes for a moment.
Okay.
Now imagine yourself living just one small aspect of your desired reality. Maybe it's feeling really confident walking into a meeting, or perhaps signing that important contract, or just feeling open and receptive to love. Pick something small.
Got it.
Okay, now, the important part. Add the emotion. Really try to feel the joy, the relief, the excitement, the peace, whatever fits that scenario. Feel it as if it's already real, right now. Maybe even let a small smile form on your face. Breathe like it's happening. You just did it. You gave your subconscious new code, combining the mental picture with powerful emotion. That's how we effectively install these new empowering programs.
And for listeners who want to go deeper with this later, a guided visualization can be incredibly powerful.
How would that work?
Well, you'd find a quiet, comfy space, close your eyes, and maybe visualize your mind like a computer screen showing lines of code.
The old program.
Right. See those old limiting beliefs written there, like, I'm not enough? Then imagine a bright, maybe golden cursor highlighting that old line. See it being deleted. Feel a sense of release as it disappears.
Okay, erasing the old code.
Then, in that empty space, visualize yourself typing in new, vibrant words, your chosen affirmations. I am inherently worthy. I am magnetic to opportunities, whatever resonates. See them glow on the screen.
Writing the new program.
And then imagine the screen refreshing, showing you glimpses of your new reality reflecting this code. Maybe new doors opening, maybe you acting in new, confident ways naturally. You breathe in this upgraded reality, feel it, and then gently, intentionally save the new program in your mind.
That sounds really potent, a deliberate way to install those upgrades.
It really is. It uses that principle of the subconscious responding to vivid emotional imagery. There are many guided versions available online that can walk you through processes like this. 4. The science of change. Deeper insights into neuroplasticity.
So we know our brains can change, this neuroplasticity. It's not just theory.
Not at all. It's observable science. Though the term itself, neuroplasticity, Jerzy Konorski, apparently coined it back in 1948. But even before that, Santiago Ramon y Cajal, a pioneer in neuroscience, recognized that adult brains weren't completely fixed.
So the idea has been building for a while.
Definitely. And it's important to distinguish between neuroplasticity, which is about forming new connections and pathways, kind of rewiring the circuits,
Okay.
and neurogenesis, which is an even more exciting, more recent discovery. That's the brain's ability to actually grow entirely new neurons.
Wow, new brain cells.
Yes. So neuroplasticity is like upgrading your existing software and maybe tweaking the hardware connections. Neurogenesis is like installing brand new, upgraded hardware components, a faster processor maybe.
Making the whole system more powerful.
Exactly. And this physical capacity for change is huge. It offers ways to genuinely reinvent ourselves, maybe overcome past traumas or fear patterns by literally rewiring how our brain responds.
That's incredible. So beyond just changing our mindset, what are the other benefits?
Oh, quite a few. It's crucial for recovery after brain injuries, like strokes or TBI. It helps enhance memory and general cognitive abilities. It makes learning more effective throughout life.
And you mentioned practical ways to boost this.
Yeah.
It's not just about meditating for hours.
Not at all. There are many proven methods drawing from various studies. Things like, surprisingly, intermittent fasting have shown effects. Travel, experiencing novel environments, using mnemonic devices to challenge your memory.
Learning an instrument.
Definitely. Or learning a new language. Even simple things like trying to do tasks with your non-dominant hand. Reading fiction, which requires empathy and perspective-taking, expanding your vocabulary.
Creative pursuits.
Absolutely. Creating artwork, dancing, which combines physical and cognitive effort, and even something as fundamental as getting adequate sleep is crucial.
Sleep helps rewire.
Yes, sleep consolidates learning and memory, partly through the growth of dendritic spines, those little connections between neurons that help transfer information. So good sleep hygiene supports neuroplasticity.
So lots of everyday activities can contribute.
Yeah, it's about engaging your brain in diverse and challenging ways. Mindfulness practices also have a significant impact. As does music training, they can literally change brain structure and function, making states like calmness more of a default setting.
What about those online brain games you see advertised everywhere? Do they help?
That's a common question. The consensus seems to be, well, they're probably not harmful, but the evidence suggests they're generally less effective for improving overall cognitive function or preventing decline compared to a generally healthy, engaged lifestyle that includes the kinds of activities we just talked about.
So real-world engagement beats the app.
It seems so. A varied, stimulating life with physical activity, social connection, learning, and rest seems to be the best recipe for brain health and plasticity. It's more holistic than just pattern matching on a screen.
All right, let's pull this all together. If we had to summarize the core takeaways from this deep dive,
Yeah.
what would they be?
Okay, 3 key things, I think. First, your subconscious mind is like this incredibly powerful operating system. It's running the show, often on autopilot, based on past programming.
Got it. Number 1, subconscious is the OS.
Second, thanks to neuroplasticity, your brain is not fixed. It can change, it can rewire. You absolutely can rewrite that inner code. You can even grow new neurons.
Number 2, neuroplasticity means change is possible. We can rewrite.
And third, the practical key to installing new programs, new beliefs, new habits, shaping a new reality is consistent repetition combined with strong, genuine emotion.
Number 3, repetition plus emotion equals new code installed.
Exactly. That's the formula.
So thinking about that,
Yeah.
it really puts a lot of power back in our hands, doesn't it?
It really does, which leads to maybe a final thought-provoking question for everyone listening.
Lay it on us.
If your subconscious mind is constantly listening, constantly accepting instructions, what single empowering new truth will you commit to giving it, starting today, that you want to shape your tomorrow?
That's powerful. What new instruction will you choose to feed it, knowing it's listening?
Precisely.
That's definitely something to sit with. And as you go about your week, maybe experiment with this. Practice those rewrites we talked about. Say them out loud.
Pair them with visualization or music that lifts you up.
And just observe. Notice any shifts inside you and maybe starting to reflect in your outer world too. You could even use those journal prompts we mentioned. What old story am I repeating that just doesn't serve me anymore?
And if I knew it would rewire my brain and reality, what new belief would I choose to install right now?
Great prompts to explore.
The power to rewrite your inner code, it really is within you. We sincerely hope this deep dive has sparked some valuable insights and maybe some motivation to start that rewriting process.
Thank you so much for joining us on this exploration.
Thank you for listening.